Hi. So this is very awkward, filming for the first time. This is where I wish I had flashcards with brilliant quotes and ideas. Unfortunately I don't. I have a laptop and a bunch of packages that I have been saving up. So there's going to be a lot of cuts on this one. How do I usually do this every day? I've forgotten how to speak. So many blank, empty silences. Hi, I'm Dominique. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm filming my first video. So welcome. It is nerve-wracking, and I have no idea where to start. So let's just jump into things. Today I'm going to be unboxing a whole bunch of packages which have been sitting in my office for almost a month now, some longer. Is a haul from some of my favorite brands and places that I have been very eager to unwrap and that I've been saving up for a long time. It feels like there's a lot of stuff, quite simply because I'm used to buying occasionally. I believe in investing in quality over quantity. I've just gone through a whole wardrobe overhaul the past few months where I have pretty much sold or donated about 40% of what was in my wardrobe, and I'm very much heading towards a minimalistic lifestyle and a minimalistic wardrobe, which doesn't mean that I don't get to add new items to it. It just means that I don't get to add them very often or in large quantities. So when I do finally make a purchase, it's really hard not opening it. So these have been sitting there for a while until I have had enough piling up to feel like I could make some decent footage out of it. So why don't we just jump right into it and finally get to open these. Because I don't really know where else to start. This is, I think, why you actually clicked on this video, to see some of these items. Let's start with the biggest one. So this is a box from Net-a-Porter. Okay, so I do love the lovely black boxes. Might not be the most eco-friendly, such as other shops that offer the eco-friendly packaging. Net-a-Porter does as well, but I do like the black boxes. I use them for storing things in my cupboard. I have an actual need for black boxes for packing. So let's look at what we have in this one. Oh, this is really pretty. I do love the packaging. There is nothing like a fresh black box. Yeah. Like, is it my birthday? It may have been so long that I might not actually remember what is in all of these boxes. And this was a lovely summer dress from Zimmermann, which I thought would be very neutral. Let me show it to you actually. So this, let's get that in the camera. It's got this lovely soft flower print, ivory background, silk dress. Love the ruffles on both sides, the little fabric covered buttons, and it is a short dress with ruffles at the bottom. Isn't that cute? I will show you how this looks when worn. Right, I went for a UK 10 or French 38. I do go for French 38 because I'm a bit taller. Why is that not a good thing anymore? But basically I do always take a size bigger, not only because I like a looser fit. 38 is obviously always going to be big for me on the bust area since I don't really have much to fill it out. but because I'm a bit taller. And unfortunately, that feels like something we should all be sorry for, us taller girls. I'm not as tall as some of these beautiful models, but at 1 meter 74, I feel like it's something I'm permanently saying sorry for. It is hard being tall, because everything that'll fit you this way will be too big this way. And you'll also have all your friends who are maybe slightly shorter and will not be loving you for it. So you do spend most of your day being apologetic. Whereas before that used to be a good thing. You used to be able to walk around tall and proud. Now it just feels like you have to feel sorry for everyone who is slightly shorter. Go figure. Anyway, dress will be short. I paired this dress with a pair of velvet Stuart Weitzman heels that were wonderful through spring with a pair of socks and look great on bare feet as well. The dress is a lot of fun with the ruffle, asymmetric hemline and the billowing sleeves, and actually has a slip dress underneath, so it's not too transparent. So this is from Michael Losordo. I'm probably pronouncing that in every sort of wrong way. My excuses. Let's have a look at over here. There we go. What drew me to this was these lovely oversized arms that were just so long with these large slits. They looked very nice on the model online, with the hands just sticking through with the kimono effect. We will see how this looks in reality. So the first thing that catches the eye about this jacket is obviously the long slit kimono sleeves that give it a very feminine style. Your wrists look very dainty and elegant in it. I prefer wearing it with the belt, which cinches in at the waist, giving it a lovely silhouette. And I paired it with a white summer dress and beige Chloe platforms and a bright Swarovski necklace. The most expensive item out of all of these, a pair of Saint Laurent leather pants. Quite simply because I spent all of winter literally freezing in my denims this winter. It was particularly cold. Ask any person who lives in the south of France and who survived this winter. We will all complain about it for the coming year, and we will all spend next winter complaining about how we hope it won't be the same. The French need to complain about the weather. The British, I've remarked, like to discuss the weather as a polite topic of conversation. In France, it is more rude topic of conversation where you will rant and probably swear at the weather. It has to be complained about. South of France, we complain about everything. I'm not even just, that's not limited to south of France. I'm not going to discriminate against the other half of the country. Every French person loves to complain. National sport. Great at it. It's the reason this country's had so many revolutions. So, Saint Laurent, French leather pants. Love the jean cut on these. Don't show up against the bag, but we'll see how these look worn. So what I do love about these pants is that they're not leggings. They are actually cut like a pair of jeans, an actual pants with pockets. They've got a lovely fit. These are a bit tight still, but they do soften up and stretch out with a bit of wear. I paired it with a very big, chunky, oversized Acne jersey and a pair of heels from Giambito Rossi for those days when you really want to snuggle down and not let the cold get in. And that is box one done. Another box from Net-a-Porter. Unfortunately, I am from that generation. I say unfortunately because this makes me feel really old. But I remember when Net-a-Porter first launched. And I remember finding their wordplay on their naming sheer genius. The first time I ordered from this website, I was just so excited ordering from a place that had actually found such brilliant wordplay for the name. In those days, this was still considered very osé, very daring, very avant-gardist. I love me that box. Is it just me who is already getting excited about the actual box while unwrapping it? And I'm not talking about the contents. I mean the actual box. I haven't even opened this. I can't even remember what's in here. when I ordered it. But I'm already getting excited about what I'm going to be packing into this box. Or am I the only one who gets excited about packing and organizing my stuff? T-shirts. Basic t-shirts. Can never go wrong. And they do tend to get worn a lot. So it's good to get a couple of new ones in. These are just plain ones. I got a black one, both from Rag and Bone. Right, that shows up a little bit better. So this is a plain black one. And I also have the same in plain white. Rag and Bone, plain white t-shirt. So first off, I popped on the black one. I kept the Saint Laurent black leather pants on. I do love a total black look with the Giambito Rossi heels, and it allows you to see the pants a bit better. And I love the big chunky rosary from Pamela Love, which looks so cool. And just showing you the very basic white t-shirt from Rag & Bone with a small scarab necklace, antique, as well as a scarab belt from Clarisse Viraud. The jeans are the Rocket high-rise jeans from Citizens of Humanity, and some gold and mustard platforms from Wonders. Really nice t-shirts. So this is the last item in the little Net-a-Porter package. It's a black dress by Saloni. A black silk summer dress. It doesn't look like much when I hold it up. It's got a lovely halter neckline, but it's got this beautiful silk dévoré effect, short with ruffles and an asymmetric hemline. It looks lovely. Now this material is what I'm trying to show you. This is just so comfortable and light and smooth and beautiful. Okay, I'm going to stop sounding like a sales lady and show you what it looks like when it is worn. So even though this is a lovely dress, it didn't turn out as I expected. It is slightly large for me. I was literally swimming in the bust area, and the bottom area was very saggy as well. So I have actually sent it back for one size smaller, which I'm still waiting for. It's taking a while. Let's see what we have next. Great news is, don't know where this package is from. So, ooh, Revolve. Kind of haven't shopped with them for a while, because the images that they have of their items look stunning on their excessively well built girls, but don't really look like that in real life. It is very hard getting an accurate idea of what the clothing actually looks like. You kind of have to do the opposite of photoshopping it in the other direction. You kind of have to uglify it in your head quite a bit before you can actually get an accurate idea of what that item is representing. I did, however, dare to order bikinis. I'm not going to be unwrapping these right now. I am going to be unwrapping these right now. So, I wanted to do some mix and match. So I went for velvet gold bikinis. Velvet gold top. I love this darker, I wouldn't call it gold, it's actually more of a cognac color. And a nice sort of sports bra effect top. Lovely color on this. Which I thought I could mix and match with the black similar style ribbed cotton and also a white cotton which is on its way. And once again, a little sporty inspired top, which I thought would be a nice contrast with the more luxurious velvet effect. These also have bottoms that go with them, the black obviously, and as I said, I'm waiting for the same in white, which is back ordered. so that I can do sort of combos with the white tie top and the black bottoms, or the white top and the velvet bottoms, or the velvet top and the black bottoms, which are here. Yep. What I do like about them, let's get the camera focusing on this. What I do like about them is this ruching at the back. It is quite flattering. I was never into this before, but I think the day you've tried it, you will understand that it is, you will agree. Once you try it, you'll agree it does do some favors for the shapes at the back. The brands, the black one as well as the white one, which is back ordered, is by Beach Bunny Swimwear. This is the rib-tied model, top and bottom, both rib-tied. It's got this nice sort of cotton imitation rib with a lining. Seems quite solid. And we will try these on for fit. I ordered everything in a medium. And we will see how that goes. So let's carry on. Something I rarely do is buy beauty products online. Being a medical doctor and having trained in aesthetic medicine, I tend to use medical grade products from the actual pharmaceutical laboratories who supply me, and it is the same medical grade products that I use on patients for actual treatments. However, I was running low, and while waiting for new stock to arrive, I saw something that let's say I had a moment of weakness. So this is my first beauty product buy. I would start counting it in euros by now. I'm not that old. But this is from Cult Beauty. First time I'm ordering from them, and I'm ordering from them because of a YouTuber called Lydia Millen. And actually there was one beauty product that she uses that I was planning to try one day anyway. So when she brought out the Cult Beauty, is the Cult Beauty box by Lydia Elise Millen. Instead of ordering a few items separately, I just went ahead and ordered the whole box. And I'm very happy about it, because there's quite a few things to play around with and try out here. I'm not going to be presenting every item, but just simply put, the two items I was interested in here, the Tata Harper Illuminating Moisturizer. Like this brand, actually I use at home every week their exfoliating enzyme mask. So I do like the brand, did want the moisturizer anyway, came out at a better price buying it in the box. And another item that I wanted to try was the Alpha H Liquid Gold. So these were the ones that I was curious to try, and then there's other items that come with it that seemed rather nice as well. Vitae Brightening CC Serum, Amorvisa Cleansing Foam, know this brand, obviously since I'm Hungarian brand. Funny thing about the naming of this, you would not actually pronounce that even closely. I mean, the actual writing of this has got nothing to do with Hungarian pronunciation. This would not exist in Hungarian. No, it's made in Budapest, but I'm surprised. Also, doesn't mean anything, and it's not a Hungarian word. A Luna Sleeping Night Oil by Sunday Riley, another brand I enjoy. I mean, all of these are obviously over-the-counter brands, they're not medical grade. But they're good for traveling around, they're good for trying out new things. It's always fun. And Indie Q10 Toner. So, box, Lydia Elise Millen, beauty products. Lots of goodies to try. Thank you to Lydia Millen. So we still have quite a few boxes. This is never ending. These. Maybe you recognize the brand. Maybe. Maybe you recognize the box, the logo. Mux is a company that no longer exists. I bought a pair of boots with them over a decade ago that I fell in love with. I bought some short black boots, which were the most comfortable pair of boots that I've ever owned. They are wonderful for traipsing around in the countryside in the snow. I drag them to Sweden, I drag them to Moscow, I drag them into the deepest, heaviest snows that I have been in. That's not saying a lot. I'm not a cold person, I'm not a snow person, I'm not into winter sports. But I did take it to the most extreme environments that I have ventured into. They resisted beautifully. My feet were always toasty warm, never damp. They're light, easy to fold and travel with. And the day I needed to replace them, after they had been literally worn to pieces, I discovered the company had just closed down. And ever since then I have been hunting for them on eBay. I managed to get the last black pair that I've ever seen for sale since they closed off eBay. Last year I managed to get hold of that pair in black, and I was thinking ahead that maybe in a year or two it'd be even harder to find a pair of these, and I have been searching high and low for a reserve pair in my size. There are none. I have spent so many hours looking for one. I can tell you by now that I feel like I have seen all of the internet. That's a big claim, but you know those nights. You're clicking and scrolling and scrolling and clicking and scrolling and searching and clicking and scrolling, and about 4:35 a.m. you feel like you have seen all of the internet. So after having scourged all of the internet, I managed to find what I think is the last pair of Muck boots in the model that I wanted in my size. It's the grey pair. So let's have a look at these. I'm very happy about them. I love the grey colour. Back in the days I was hesitating between grey and black, so I'm perfectly happy with the grey. So I can alternate with my black ones and maybe get keep them wearable for longer and not wear them out so fast. So these are a size EU 39, which is my size. That'd be great. Let's open them up. And I already have exactly the same pair in black that I spent all of winter wearing, and if you follow me on my Instagram you will have seen them regularly. Very soft, very fluffy, very cute. Little low boots. Okay, I love the thick waterproof Vibram sole, and obviously all very soft and fluffy, really easy to stuff into a suitcase. I mean, these should just get scrunched up and they are so resistant. Just pops back into its little shape. The softest, fluffiest boots. Pretty lined on the inside. Let's see if we can get this to focus on here. I'll show you how these look on my feet. So you can tell how happy these shoes are making me. I am not losing it. I'm just really enjoying the soft, literally wrapped in duvet feel that they have on your feet. These are wonderful for traipsing around in all day. They'll keep your feet so dry and warm. I'm in love with these shoes. Even though they're very hard to find, there are still a few stockists who are selling 1 or 2 pairs in various sizes. If you do really love them, you can always try and find that one lucky pair in your size. Otherwise there are brands who do very similar ones. If you're looking for ones that are prettier for town, Chloe does very similar ones with a wedge heel. Isabel Marant does similar ones as well, and they re-edit them every year. However, I really did want a pair of rough and tough, sturdy outdoor boots for when I am working in the countryside or doing home calls to my patients who live in remote villages and mountain homes. Because there is still more. Another unidentified package. We will see. Very pretty packaging. I cannot tell you where this is from. This is from Australia. From a brand called Kiskill, who makes very pretty, well, very pretty, I would call it intimate wear. So nightwear, lingerie, sleepwear, some fun, and pretty sexy stuff. But that's pretty wrapping. It's already torn, sorry. And ooh, I have little glitter hearts everywhere. How on earth am I going to hold this up and stick it to my finger? I don't know. But these are literally dropping out everywhere of the packaging. I'm going to have fun cleaning these up afterwards. Oh, yep, my feet are now sprinkled in little hearts. But what they do offer as well is a lovely personal embroidery service, and they've got these lovely classic sleeve shirts in several colors. Obviously, a signature one in black. I have my name up there. And just plain at the back. I'll show you how this looks. It is the lightest, loveliest, 100% pure silk. And it's so soft. Because sleepwear is life. Hearts are life as well, apparently. Oh, I think I emptied about 200 hearts all over my floor. That is not the most eco-friendly packaging. For a bunch of Aussies, I would have expected much more eco-friendly packaging. So, I guess this is a dead giveaway. That's where this is from. It's got that lovely label on the front, Diptyque. I'm sure I'm not the only scented candle fanatic out there. I must say, we're lucky in this country. We have a few incredible brands, Diptyque being one of my favorites, one of the 3 that I order from regularly. So they brought out a limited edition Cities collection, which was on sale online only for 3 or 4 days. And there were 2 cities I wanted to order. New York was one of them. It sold out literally, I think, in the first hour. I couldn't get hold of that one. I did get hold of the other one, which I wanted, which was this one. Beverly Hills. Well, so I'm showing you one. Okay, which was London. Obviously in French, Londres. But it's very pretty. It smells lovely. This actual whole box just smells amazing when I open it. And isn't this pretty? So it's meant to be reminiscent of London's parks. Actually, I can read what they say. They wrote a nice little story with it. That is not on the box. But what I did love is that I knew that this was one of freesia and lilac flowers, and it is actually printed in those motifs. So it's got the whole London park theme evoked in all the beautiful flowers. And this just smells like a bouquet of spring. Not too sweet, bright fresh flowers. And not just those white heavy flowers. It smells very much of lilac and freesia. Beautiful. And the second one I ordered was this one, Beverly Hills. Since you can't smell them when you're ordering them, a lot of my decision and my choice was influenced by the actual visual effect of the candles. And this one just looked like it would be a great decorative piece. I love smelling these empty boxes. It's not only beautiful, but it actually smells delicious for summer. It smells beautiful, it smells a bit of lotus and fresh greenery. It is very nice. Lovely bag. And then obviously every time you order, you get your choice of testers. I took 2 eau de parfum, one which is Fleur de Peau, and one which is Tempo. Let's see what they smell like. I still have hearts strewn across my floor. It's very pretty, but it's very inconvenient. So this is a part where I should be wrapping up with some sort of ending sequence. I don't have one. This may be one of those things that gets better with practice. Help. Whoever said this was easy? Thank you very much for watching. There's too many ums in that. There is way too many ums in that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Maybe I should do some disclaimers. Does a noob really need disclaimers? I would be a terrible salesperson. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and have a lovely day. That's so